And welcome to another episode of Having a Little Look At. Today, it is that new Contra game, Contra Operation Gulaga, or Galuga, or whatever the fuck it's called. It's that, right? It's the Konami game. Remember Contra when it was good, hundreds of thousands of years ago, and then they released that Rogue Core pish a few years ago, and you don't remember that? You don't want to remember that because it was bollocks. It was poo juice. It was feverish spunk of the beaver, okay? Now, this is a new one, obviously, done in the same style as the original games. In fact, going with the level design of the first level that I played, it looks like a remake of the first game. It might not be, but it probably is, because, well, they need to restart somewhere, don't they? And rather than iterate and try new things, maybe not such a great idea for Konami to try new things, you know, but in Rogue Core they had the guns overheat. You know, like a shooting game where the guns overheat. Yeah. And stop firing, by the way, once, just to fill you in. That was the dullest shite I've ever played in my life. This is pretty good, though. This looks like Contra. Smells like Contra. Tastes like Contra, whatever the fuck that tastes like. Gun bullets and spunk, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I quite enjoyed this demo. It's a return to form for fucking... Yes, that wouldn't be hard right enough, you know, judging by the last game that I keep mentioning. Stop doing that, fanny buzz. And then you get the first level, and then you get a boss at the end of it, and then that's it. So that's pretty short, but I reckon it's not going to be a long game. There's a physical version coming out as well, which is pretty neat. I know Limited Run Games are doing one, but I saw it on Amazon in the UK, so $34.99, I'm just going to go with that if I'm going to buy it, which I am not, because I'm not the biggest Contra fan, but it's a demo, it's a free demo, like I told you. Demos free equals good, even for an hour or so, or even, 20 minutes in this case. It's not so hard either, because, and how I know this is because I managed to finish the fucking demo. Beat the boss. I did die a few times because I am shite at these games. Rip-roaring pish. So you got all your basic weapons again, you hold two of them and you switch between them and you special moves and fucking pish. Looks really nice though, the demos, the graphics in the demo they're crisp and they're chunky and they're very, very vibrant, they're colourful, they're pleasant to look at, they're even better to shoot at, the explosions are nice. Like I say, the game's not too difficult, you'll probably be able to bump that difficulty up if you're a purist, but it's looking like it's going to be a good Contra game. Something that the Contra, like I said, the Contra fan base have not had this for a long, long time. You can get the Contra collection from Konami as well, which is good. Just about everything you could think of, except the newer ones. I mean, not all the newer ones were bad. I mean, the Shattered Soldier in the PS2 was pretty damn good. Fucking rock hard though, but aye, it was well worth a punt. I don't know why they didn't put it on that, but instead you get like the Game Gear version, or sorry, Game Boy version, and I'm like, this is fucking bollocks. It runs at 13.5 frames per second, and it feels like I'm jumping in underwater. And for whatever reason, back in the day, the UK versions or the European versions were called Pro Protector for some reasons, and they didn't have human characters, they were all fucking robots. Didn't make any difference to the gameplay. Just an aesthetic change that I thought was a bit odd. And there's 4 characters in this from what I can see. 2 guys, 2 women. Fine. Cool. Bash away. Blow them bitches up. Those alien scumbags. The fucking opening cutscene was a bit on the old long side. I actually ended up skipping it. I was like, I'm not listening to this fucking shite anymore. I am going to move on with my day and play something else. So if you are a Contra fan, check this one out. Craggs, beam me up, Scotty, you fucking asshole.